how the weather patterns have set up over this winter. And it's basically the United States have been cut in half for most of the winter, where it's been freezing cold on the east and hot and dry on the west because of a big high pressure that's been there, like just sitting there all winter long. So it's been really dominating our weather, this high pressure that's like in the Pacific and right along the west coast and all the way up into Canada and even into Alaska. Harp's been there all winter long. What it does is, you know, a lot of people know how harp works. It heats up the ionosphere at the top. Perfect to create a big old high pressure dome, I think. And they've been setting it up all winter long. And then right along this area is the boundary here along the Rocky Mountains. And the boundary, they've been spraying like a motherfucker all these chemtrails as the weather patterns just comes right down along the face of the Rocky Mountains, mixed with all the chemtrails, seed the storms as they come through down the jet stream, way down deep into the south of, down to the Gulf of Mexico. That's what's been going on. They call it the polar vortex. I think I figured out how it's being created by harp. You know, they say harp can be used to affect the weather like anywhere on the planet, I guess. Even cause earthquakes, some say. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing I've been digging up lately. It's all over, man. There's a lot of information on it. I was watching a video earlier where they're talking about, you know, global climate change. Is it real? Is global warming real? You know, Michio Kaku's on there talking. All they talk about is climate change and severe weather and the correlation of the two. And more, harp is one factor in it, but there's so many ways that they're using now to control the weather, from the cloud, from the chemtrails to all kinds of RF, and even I think now it's more being controlled by radar. Locally, they use radar and other radio frequencies is what they're using today. More than just, you know, harp is part of it. It's all a big total system they're using. You know, people question all this crazy weather. It's the cover story is it's being caused by global warming. All these crazy storms that are man-made, like Katrina and what's the other one? Sandy. And just all these tornadoes that have tore up countless towns throughout the United States, and now they're constantly hitting populated areas, you know, and just causing damage like almost on a daily basis. Even severe weather like all year round now. The mainstream is nothing but a big cover story, you know, just covering it all up. Lying about it. Whoa. There's some moose tracks. Recently was a moose walking through here. Yeah. In your face, man. I mean, I've watched the weather, the climate change my whole life, and trust me, man, I know it's being done by purpose. Look at that, man. It's terrible looking, man. This is the part of the country where they're doing it. This is at the transition zone between drought and severe Arctic weather. We're getting both sides of it.